Welcome to this practice where we are going to repeat Surya Namaskar, our Sun Salutation A today, starting with 5 breaths and moving to 3 to enjoy the warming meditation and the moving of this meditation. When you're ready, come into Shavasana and we'll arrive on our mat ready to start. Just take this time to bring your breath to a steady pace and bring your mind to the focus of that breath. This is a mindful practice today, so we're very aware of the sounds, the sensations throughout the body, and everything that surrounds us. Gently place your left foot on the floor with a bent knee and extend the right leg with the sole of the foot facing upwards. Place the hands onto the leg and gently draw it towards you for our first stretch today. Lower the leg and change over to the other side. Noticing the differences between left and right and the sensations that occur during these stretches. Placing the leg down. Bring your right knee across the body with the left leg extended to get a rotation through your spine, looking over your right shoulder. As we start to open the hips and just wake up that hamstring. Beautiful. Gently coming back to centre and changing over sides, bending that left knee and drawing it across your body. If your shoulders are tight, it might not be possible to look directly over your shoulder, so just do what feels good today. Listen to the body that's presented itself to the mat. Good. Coming back to centre. The feet are placed on the floor with your knees bent. Draw the knees into your chest with the hands on the knees and start to rotate the legs in a circular motion. Opening the hips, releasing any tension and tightness from the lower back. And change direction. And just notice how it's feeling now before our practice. Draw the knees into the chest, give them a good squeeze towards you. And gently roll up like a ball, placing your feet onto the mat, coming into a seated position with an extended spine. Bring yourself onto your all fours. Tuck the toes under and gently roll up. One vertebrae at a time, slowly, slowly. Good. Take a step forward to the front of your mat and stand in Tadasana, our mountain pose, tucking the pelvis under, hands beside you with extended arms, shoulders with space between them and the ears. Elevate the arms over the head so that your biceps frame your ear into extended mountain pose. An option to take a back bend here if it feels good to do so. Coming back, finding your breath. On the exhalation, coming down into our first deep forward fold. Option to bend the knees or keep them straight. And start to wake up the spine. Find your inhalation, and on the exhalation, come up into a half forward fold. Using a block under the hands as an option, or onto your legs, or with your fingertips on the floor. And push through the crown to lengthen spine. Finding your inhalation, exhale to frame the feet with your hands and take the step back with the right leg and the left into a downward facing dog, dropping the head to look to the legs and just pedal the legs out to relieve the tension through the backs of the legs. From the heels all the way up to the hips. Great job. Option to drop the knees. Beautiful job. Toes forwards, coming into our first plank. Protrude through your shoulder blades. Push the weight through the hands, dropping the knees as an option to take the weight out of this, but still getting the benefit of this pose. Elbows are tucked in, facing backwards, coming down into our cobra or upward facing dog. Squeeze the glutes here, push the weight through the tops of your feet. Push the weight back onto the heels as if you're coming into child's pose. Tuck the toes under, push yourself back into downward facing dog and lengthen the spine. Option for those knees to be bent. Inhale. And as you exhale, look towards the top of the mat and gently walk yourself upwards. Deep forward fold. Bringing your attention to the breath, noticing what's going on in the body today. Finding the inhalation here. And as you exhale, we're going to prepare to come up, rolling ourselves up again, one vertebrae at a time. Tucking the pelvis under and stacking that spine tall. Roll the shoulders back, release the tension. Great job. Tadasana. Inhale. Big deep breath in, roll the shoulders back. And as you exhale, draw the arms up into extended mountain pose so that the biceps once again frame the ears. Tuck that pelvis under and draw the belly button to the base of your spine. Engage the core. Starting to squeeze the glutes together here too, sweeping down, bending the knee if needed into our deep forward fold. Inhale and exhale as you come back into half forward fold. Inhale, exhale as you step the right foot back and we come into our downward facing dog. Great job. Pedaling the legs as an option or push the heels towards the mat to gain that strength and stretch through the legs. Inhale, exhale, push yourself forward into plank. Belly button into the spine, engage the glutes. Push yourself forward over the hands, gently come down into our chaturanga, the elbows staying close to you. Push the weight through the tops of the feet, engage the glutes and come up into cobra or upward facing dog. Building strength. An option into cobra. Finding your inhalation, place the hands onto the mat, tuck the toes under and push yourself back into child's pose to come back into downward facing dog. Again, option to push the heels towards the mat or pedal the legs. Dropping that spine, looking towards the top of the mat and gently walk yourself to the top there. Hinge from the hips as you come back into Tadasana, our mountain pose. Moving a little bit quicker now. Inhaling and exhaling. As you inhale, draw the arms up to frame the ears. Extended mountain pose, option to back bend. Three breaths per pose now. On the exhale, come down to deep forward fold. Find your inhalation. Prepare to exhale as you come into half forward fold. Now we're going to add a little bit of a variation here. So inhale, come down to deep forward fold. Step back with the right foot, back with the left, and come into plank. Good. Engage the glutes, draw that navel into the spine. Strength here. Dropping the knees as an option. Pushing your shoulders over your fingers, coming down into Chaturanga, keeping the elbows tucked in as you do, and really control that movement. Push the weight through the hands, upward facing dog. Find the inhalation. Push the hands forwards, tuck yourself back into child's pose, toes underneath, downward facing dog. Great job here. Beautiful. Building warmth throughout the body. Look towards the top of the mat and gently bring yourself into deep forward fold. Finding the inhalation. Exhale as you gently roll up that spine, vertebrae after vertebrae, stacking it one on top of the other. Roll the shoulders back, push the shoulders away from the ears, and enjoy Tadasana. Really connect with the breath. Tuck the pelvis under. The sun was so beautiful on this day of recording. I wanted to share it with you. Finding the inhalation into Tadasana. Exhale to come into extended mountain pose. Inhale, fold down, deep forward fold. Find your inhalation. Exhale to come up to half forward fold. Inhale, exhale to step back into plank. You've got this. Moving a little bit quicker now. Inhale, exhale, shift the weight forwards, elbows tucked in, coming down into Chaturanga. Squeeze the glutes together, weight through the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Great job. Find your inhalation, exhale, push yourself back, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat and walk yourself up. Deep forward fold. And when you find your inhalation, when you're ready, gently roll up again. Beautiful. What a way to enjoy this moving meditation. You've worked really hard today. So just bring yourself into child's pose whenever you're ready. Arms out in front of you, laid flat beside you, with your palms facing together and the thumbs into your third eye centre. Just showing gratitude towards your body, being centred and grounded. Finding inner peace and de-stressing. Beautiful job, really well done. Whenever it feels good to do so, bring yourself into kneeling and sweep the arms over the head. Hands together, bringing your hands down into your heart centre. Inhale, sweep the arms up, hands into prayer and drawing down to your heart. Inhale, giving thanks to your body as you do this. And the love for yourself. Namaste. Fantastic job, beautiful.